If you create content on social media, you know how difficult it is to stay ahead of trends. New topics pop up every day, and by the time you find one, research it, and create content, it might already be fading. That's the challenge every content creator faces. Now, we've been using a tool that can make this process easier. It's called Feeder, and it helps track updates from multiple sources in one place, making it easier to catch trends at the right time. After using it for a while, we realized how helpful it is, so we thought we'd share our experience with you. So, let's get started. Let's start with the basics. Feeder is an RSS feed reader, which means it collects updates from websites and delivers them straight to your dashboard. If you've never used RSS before, don't worry, it's not complicated. To get started, you'll first need to log into Feeder. Once inside, you'll see a sidebar on the left, which is where you can create folders to organize your content. If you cover multiple topics like tech news, social media trends, or business tips, keeping them in separate folders makes it easier to focus on one area at a time. Clicking on the plus button next to folders lets you name a new folder based on what kind of content you want to collect. Once you save it, the folder is ready to start filling up with relevant feeds. Adding feeds is simple. You just need the RSS link from a website you want updates from. Most blogs and news websites have an RSS feed, which is a direct link to their latest posts. Copying that link and pasting it into Feeder under Add Feed will bring in all their latest updates instantly. Let's say you follow sites like TechCrunch, Social Media Examiner, or The Verge. Every time they publish new content, it will now appear in your Feeder dashboard without you having to check their websites separately. One of the best things about Feeder is that you can add feeds from almost anywhere. It's not just for blogs or news sites. Feeder can track RSS feeds from blogs, news sites, and even some Reddit discussions or job postings that provide RSS links. The more feeds you add, the better your content research becomes because everything comes to you instead of you searching for it. Now that your feeds are set up, let's talk about searching for specific content. This is one of Feeder's most impressive features. Instead of scrolling through hundreds of posts, you can type in a keyword and instantly see all the relevant articles, blog posts, or news updates. If you're planning a video on AI tools for content creators, instead of manually browsing different blogs and news sites, you just type AI content tools into Feeder's search bar. Within seconds, Feeder will show every article in your feed that mentions AI tools. This works great for finding new topics, but it gets even better when you set up keyword filters. If you always cover topics like Instagram marketing or TikTok trends, creating a filter that automatically highlights any post containing those terms saves a lot of time. While keyword filtering is a premium feature available only in Feeder's paid plans, starting from Feeder Pro or higher. Instead of going through all the updates in your feed, Feeder will show you only the posts that match your specific interests. For example, if you're a YouTuber focusing on finance, setting up filters for terms like crypto updates or stock market trends means Feeder will only bring in content related to those keywords. This makes it easy to stay on top of the latest discussions without spending hours looking for relevant topics. When comparing Feeder with its direct competitor, Feedly, Feeder stands out in its keyword research capabilities. While Feedly offers similar search functions, Feeder's keyword filtering provides a more personal experience, allowing users to focus on specific interests with greater precision. This means you can quickly sift through the noise and hone in on the content that truly matters to you, making your content curation process much more efficient. In this sense, Feeder seems to offer a more advanced tool for content creators who are serious about staying updated on their niche topics. One of the most useful parts of Feeder is how it helps track trends automatically. If you're someone who needs to stay updated on social media trends, industry news, or viral content, this tool makes it easy by pulling everything into one place. Instead of checking different sites and social media pages, all the updates come to you in real time. Not all social media platforms provide RSS feeds. For instance, platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok do not offer official RSS feeds for their content. This means that in order to extract data from these sites, you would typically need to rely on third-party tools or services that can help you gather that information in a different way. To clarify, Feeder and other RSS feed readers work best with sources that provide RSS links, such as blogs and news websites. This also works well for niche creators. If you run a tech-focused YouTube channel and are always looking for the latest gadgets, setting up feeds for tech review sites means Feeder will bring every update from those sources into one place. Instead of browsing through multiple sites, you open Feeder and instantly see the newest product launches and industry news. Feeder also has a feature where you can get notified when certain keywords appear in your feed. This is really useful if there's a topic you always want to cover. If you're a finance creator making content about stock market trends, setting up alerts for stock-related keywords means Feeder will notify you the moment there's a new article about it. Instead of spending time checking different websites, you can rely on Feeder to let you know when something worth covering pops up. This saves time and ensures you never miss an important update. If there's a new change in social media algorithms, a new trend in your niche, or a big news update related to your content, Feeder will instantly highlight it for you, but it comes with a premium plan. If you ever come across an article that you want to save for later, Feeder makes that process simple. You can tag posts, organize them into different folders, and even share them with your team or collaborators. This feature is especially useful if you plan content in advance and need to keep track of potential ideas for future videos or posts. Instead of bookmarking links or copying and pasting information into a separate document, you can store everything inside Feeder, where it stays organized and easy to find. For example, if you're working on a video series about personal branding on LinkedIn, saving all articles related to LinkedIn strategies in one folder makes research easy. When it's time to script your video, you won't have to search through old emails or web pages to find the sources you wanted to use. Everything is already saved in one place. This feature is helpful for teams as well because you can share important updates with co-creators or editors without needing to send links manually. Even if you work solo, having an organized system for collecting ideas can make a big difference in your workflow. If you're managing multiple social media platforms, jumping between different research sources can feel overwhelming. But with Feeder, instead of opening 10 tabs to keep up with content, you have one dashboard that keeps everything in place. Additionally, integrating Feeder with Slack and Zapier can streamline your process even further, allowing you to receive updates directly in Slack or automate your workflows through Zapier. Whether you're preparing a week's worth of Instagram posts, outlining a YouTube video, or gathering research for a long-form LinkedIn article, having a structured way to save and categorize ideas helps you stay focused and work more efficiently. After using Feeder for a while, we can say that it's a helpful tool for content creators who need to stay updated, find ideas faster, and track trends more efficiently. It saves time by bringing everything into one dashboard, and the keyword search feature makes it easier to focus on relevant content instead of sorting through random posts. That's our take on Feeder. Hopefully this review helps. If you've tried it or have any questions, let us know in the comments.